Big Brother's bit on the side. And it's eviction night number 3! And what a shocker, you've just evicted your 3rd celebrity housemate. But let's see how the house is coping with Lionel's departure. Let's have a look.
I didn't expect Lionel. Did you expect Lionel? Really? Because of the argument?
Yeah. All he talks about is show business. Young people don't really understand what he's talking about.
No.
They can't show his songs that he does because of the copyright. And he can turn.
No, but he was funny on tasks and stuff.
And it doesn't maybe not come over so well on television.
No.
I've known him 35 years. He's lovely.
But he was entertaining, I thought.
Small doses, perhaps. Smaller doses.
Seems Jim's starting to reveal what he really thinks of old Lionel. But listen, we have got a lot to talk about tonight, so let's crack on and meet our panel now. First up, a Big Brother legend who's making his 13th appearance on Bots tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So we've pretty much run out of things to say for his intro. It's Luke Marsden. Next up, she's a professional wag, she's a TV presenter, and she's a model mum who starred in not one, but DOS James Bond films. The name's Cundy. It's Lizzie Cundy. And finally, she spent 12 years on the street, 16 days in the Aussie jungle, so she should find one night on our Bots panel all right. She's back. It's Helen Flanagan. Flanagan's back. So tonight, so you lot at home, kick Lionel out of the house. Lionel's gone. Luke, were you surprised by the result tonight?
Yeah, in a way, yeah. Because I don't understand who's keeping Liz in. I assume animal lovers, bitter women, and the Daily Mail readers. But I just don't get it. Lana was a shock. Who is picking up the phone to vote for Liz? I just don't understand it.
I absolutely love Liz. I really
Helen
do.
Flanagan is keeping Liz in the house then. Her fee tonight is phoning up and keeping Liz in. I had no idea.
Helen, why? I mean, were you surprised by tonight's choice?
Well, to be honest, I kind of wanted Lee to go out because then I could, speak to him because I just think he's been so entertaining. I mean, bless him, he really has made me cringe throughout the show. Yeah, I mean, really
Helen, are you saying you want a bit of Lee?
No, I mean, he's really made me cringe.
If I'm going to give you any advice, probably won't be that.
Far from it. But no, I do like Liz because I don't know, I've got quite a soft spot for her. I think she's quite sweet. So.
I think she's quite sweet as well, but people are picking up the phone for her. What do we think about Lionel? Oh, she's here. Go on.
Hello, darling. Hilly said hi. I am absolutely shocked that Lionel's out. He was one of the most entertaining older person in the house.
I think he's our oldest ever housemate we've had.
Yeah! I am so shocked. What is the public doing?
I'm quite shocked myself. Is anyone glad that Lionel's gone, though?
No.
No one? And can we just take a moment for the cane? That little trick. That was a good one, Lionel. I was quite impressed by that one. Lizzie, have we made a mistake getting rid of Lionel Blair?
Big mistake.
Holla.
Listen, I've never known anyone fart like him, swear like him. He loved a row, some of the best rows. And I've got to say, the older ones in this year's Big Brother, don't you think, have been the best?
Do you know what?
And I think
you're right.
Lionel and Jim have been so entertaining, and the row he had with Louisa was just brilliant.
Let me just say, I think you're bang on the button, because normally we always go get the old ones out, they're boring.
Exactly.
They've given us quite a lot of entertainment this series,
I have to say, I don't understand how Liz Jones is still in there. She's like the Walking Dead, her face, she's like the weird
Somebody is.
It's Helen.
I think it's really doing good though for Liz's confidence, because I didn't think she was that. I didn't think she felt that she was well liked, and then to keep
I
her in,
think it's given her a nice little
quite a
confidence boost. Luke, obviously Jasmine was evicted on Wednesday. She decided to say.
Is that what the name was? What was it?
Don't start on Jasmine. We're on to Lionel tonight. But she did decide to save Linda and Casey. Do you think it would have been a different result tonight if they were up for the vote?
Absolutely. I think who would pick up the phone to save Casey? I just, you know, like nuts readers. Honestly, I've no idea. Here we go. This is just Helen, of course, does nuts.
I like Casey. I know Casey. She's sweet.
Linda. It would have been maybe Linda tonight then, because what has Linda done? Honestly, nothing. She's argued with Jim. She's done nothing.
She's not been in the mood for dancing lately, has she?
Linda is miserable. Linda, I'm sorry, she needs to buck up her ideas.
Well, she's still in there, so we're going to see what...
I think she'll be out, but it will be entertaining because I think Jim
and Linda,
it's going to
keep kicking off.
Linda's my favourite.
Well, listen, Lee and Casey are still in there. Now, if they go up against each other for one eviction, do you think people are going to be Team Casey or Team Lee? Now, judging by tonight's Lee's reaction, I'm thinking a bit more Team Casey, but Lizzie, what do you think?
I'll be honest, I just don't think Lee's played this well. I know Lee. I like him outside the house. He's a good guy, but he hasn't played this right. And I tell you, everyone's feeling sorry for Casey. There's no way she fell for him at the beginning. That was true. It wasn't any showmance that Lee's trying to portray. I think she genuinely really liked Lee, you know. And I feel for her, and I think that the rest of the public are feeling for her. I think she's going to stay in. In fact, she could even win it. And he did like her.
Strong words from Lizzie Candy there. Look, listen, the house is in disarray. They don't know what's going on. Who do you think they're going to be putting up for the next public vote?
Well, genuinely, I don't think Liz is going to be put up now because I think they'll think Liz is quite popular. I'm obsessed with her. I'm sorry, I am. But no, I think quite possibly no. Jim will be back up. I don't think, Louisa's probably going to be back up. It's going to be the standard people, I think. There's not been any shock people going up.
No shock.
Now.
Helen, who do you think is going to be going on Wednesday?
I think Linda. I just think, I don't dislike her, but I just think, I think yesterday why she, had all these arguments with Jim, which was just a bit unnecessary, like she was picking at it. I think it's because maybe she was a bit worried that she felt, maybe I've been a little bit kind of boring and maybe I need to kind of cause a drama over nothing.
But don't you agree that Lynn is really picking on Jim? And I know he says some things that are out of order at times, but she won't leave him. Yeah. She goes on too much.
There's obviously, we do have to say, obviously, Emma did say it on Bots last night, there is history there, and Jim did bring something up from the past. But I think I can see what you're saying. From what a lot of people have seen, I've seen on Twitter tonight, a lot of people are saying, Jim just said that as a reason to say, I think this is why she's annoyed with me.
Remember when he did all the washing up and he'd done all of that? Yeah. And then she went, the details were moany. I just think, lighten up.
Do you think Linda's in trouble on Wednesday?
I think Linda's in big trouble. If she continues, and she's got to lighten up or else she's out.
What about you guys? Who's going on Wednesday? Linda. Ollie. Who else? Why Ollie?
He's done nothing in the house except sit around, looking good eye candy, but what has he done in there? Be quiet. He has done nothing in there. Has he? Nothing at all.
Don't ask me, I'm asking you.
He needs a task. He needs a task. Something to get him
Give Ollie a task. Come on, big brother. Well, listen, good bit of chat. Give yourselves a round of applause. I liked it. So tonight, we saw Liz give the inside scoop into what's going on in that famous house. But here, with an exclusive of what's happened up the hill tonight, it's the Queen of Big Brother. All rise for Mrs. Emma Willis. I am loving the cream flasher coat. Oh! Little slip there, I like it. Willis, what's gone on tonight? Clark? Lionel Blair.
I could cry. Really?
It's Lionel. I was Lionel for the final.
Lionel for the final?
Yeah.
Do you know what? I just think, he's brilliant. He's been entertaining. We've seen lots of different sides to him.
Loads of different sides to him.
He's got fully involved. He hasn't said no to anything. He's been an absolute sweetheart. And I just think I think it's such a shame when we lose a housemate. That brings quite a lot to the house.
Can we just say the cane? Where did that cane come from?
Well, it came from a handkerchief.
A handkerchief turned into a cane. This is why you should still be in there.
I was coming down the hill just going, Are they allowed to have like a
props?
Like
Magic tricks?
you know, like you can have a
personal
item. You know, like they have in the jungle.
Yeah.
Like I don't think they're allowed one in there, are they? Are they?
Well, if he
How
took
did
it
we
in as
not
a
know
hanky
this?
and it come out as a
exactly.
cane.
And I was like, so how has he had that?
I don't
and
know
everyone was
where he
like,
put that.
maybe it was just a hanky. I'm like, well, clearly it was, and then it turned into a cane.
He's a wizard.
He's
Emma.
amazing.
He's a wizard.
And I think, you know, he brings a lot to the house and he gets involved, and it's a shame to have lost him.
Let's move on to Liz. So many people, eviction night in, eviction night out, are surprised that she's being saved. Are you shocked that she's still there?
Yes.
All right, babe.
Gracie always
Gracie
likes
loves
to get it in.
Gracie loves it.
Yeah, she does. I mean, we said this the other night, like, you know, you can kind of see where most people's fan bases come from. Liz, I mean, I don't really know a lot about her. Maybe it's the Daily Mail readers that are keeping her in. You know, that's not like I'm not being disrespectful. That's
No, of course.
That's kind of.
But talking about fan bases, maybe that's the reason why Lionel.
Exactly,
went tonight.
and do you know what he said to me just before we went on air? I was like, I'm so sorry that you're out. I'd love you to still be in there. You know, I think it's really a shame that you're gone. And he was like, you know, I'm the older one, so I think he thinks that's why he's out anyway. Which I shouldn't say this because he's going to be here in a minute. And he's
I love him. I've got to love him.
So it's brilliant, but you know, I think as far as Liz goes. We're not seeing, she's not doing much, is she? Really? And I think when you have a character like Liz, maybe it's because she's being outshone by everybody else because there's so much else going on.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's just a shame Lionel's gone.
Are we going to be seeing Lionel partying with Jasmine tonight in Borehamwood?
Probably.
Do you think he'll take the cane?
I hope so. And I want someone to take pictures.
Let's move on to Lee and Casey. They're going to be spending even more time together. How do you think them two are feeling? Because I know in today's reality, I think they've sort of made up. We'd be seeing that in tomorrow night's main show.
It looks like it did. When we were in rehearsals, I saw them in the diary room together. We can't hear what's happening, but they looked like they were kind of chatting away and having a laugh and a giggle together. So it looks like they've kind of made up. But it's just getting muckier and muckier, isn't it? The water with them, and you know, who is telling the truth? It's really hard.
This is what a lot of people are saying about with what Casey allegedly saying that Lee's saying what. Yeah, we know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. But then Lionel tonight, I don't know if you saw his interview.
In the interview.
But he said, you know, that she made a comment to Louisa about.
But surely we wouldn't have missed that. We couldn't have missed her saying that.
No, I don't think we could have missed it. Well, we couldn't have missed it because they
see everything.
You know, that you have a microphone all the time. And he did say, didn't he? He said, she said to me in the beginning, we should be a couple.
Yeah.
And then he's saying that the other thing she said was when they were leaving the house. So it's like.
But when Daffy called him out on it, he looked a bit like,
points, then we wouldn't have missed all of them.
Yeah, no,
Do you know what I mean?
I agree.
So it's a bit murky. But then Lionel said that he heard Casey say that he thought she was playing a game because he heard her say to, I think it was Louisa tonight.
Yeah.
I think he said that she said a similar comment about,
cameras are on you, like
cameras
play
are
up
on you.
to it or something.
But then I've thought about that a bit since he said it, and that could have been a kind of tongue-in-cheek.
Because of the booze,
reference.
maybe, or
no, because of what she knows what she's meant to have said about Lee, and it could have been look, why don't you play up to the camera?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't know. You know, none of us know what the hell's going on.
Let's move on to Jim and Linda, another famous.
I can't talk about it anymore.
She's having a seizure. They're obviously now forced to spend a lot more time together. In tonight's main show, we see a slight sort of apology. Well, we saw a full apology from Jim.
We saw an early apology in the morning, and then we saw a nighttime apology as well,
and Linda replied, but
yeah.
How do you think they're going to be getting on? Because that is really muddy water at the minute, isn't it?
It is muddy water. You know, I kind of said last night what I thought, and I had a lot of response on Twitter saying that I was being really anti-Jim, and I wasn't being anti-Jim at all. That was my opinion on that situation. I just thought it was slightly unnecessary, seeing as that man is not with us anymore.
Yeah.
And, you know, I felt like Jim was being sincere in the evening apology.
Yeah.
But, you know...
People take things differently.
You just don't know, do you? I mean, I don't know what to think about any of them anymore. It's just too confusing.
And on that note, I think we should thank Mrs. Emma Willis. That's why you love the Willis. That is it for part one, but still to come. Don't start with me with a question. I'll be probing Lionel deeper than Lee Ryan can during 20 minutes in the bathroom. I'll see you after this. You always spoke, you know what? Three Big Brothers bit on the side. The show that, like Dappy, loves to rewrite the rules of what can and can't be shown on television. So tonight, you guys at home served Lionel his eviction notice. He was thrown into a baying crowd, roasted by Emma Willis, and now he's about to get deeply probed by me. But on the plus side, he gets to share a warm blue WKD with Helen Flanagan in the green room afterwards. But first, let's have a little look at Lionel's story.
Life. What a gift it is. Excuse me. Oh, that's lovely. That's sweet. Where's my little boy? Where's my little boy?
Lionel is an absolute gentleman.
Everybody's been so warm and Suck my dick.
Fucking grandpa.
Who the fuck do you think you're talking to, you silly big mouth? Shut your mouth! I'm your boss. Oh, am I your boss now? Am I your boss? Now keep those fucking mouths shut.
All I kept thinking is about Lionel and...
You are just a selfish bitch.
Lionel, come on, calm down.
Go fuck yourself. Life.
Oh, that is the funniest video we've ever shown on this. Here is the 82-year-old tap dancing showbiz ledge who we never thought we'd hear say...
Suck my dick.
Oh, it's a Benedictine Lionel Blair! Whoa. Oh, Lionel, I'm gutted. Sit down.
Yes. Here
I think another cheer for Lionel Blair. I'm sorry. Lionel. What happened to Lionel for the final?
Lionel for the final. This is my final.
This is.
And it has been absolutely wonderful. I've loved every second of it. And I wouldn't have missed this experience for the world.
And do you know what? We're glad that you've done it, Lionel. You were fantastic. And you know what? I'm literally getting this in my ear right now. You have to sing at our Bots finale night. We want you to sing and dance and put on a show. Will you do it?
I've got one. Yeah, sure.
Yes, Lionel's going to sing at the final. Yes. Right, let's move on to your time in the house. Louisa stayed and you've gone. What went wrong?
Well, she's gorgeous. You don't like her? You're wrong. She is divine. I can't tell you. That woman cooked for us the way she cooked and the way she got it together. She's her own person. There is no lying with Louisa.
She's very honest. We'll give her that.
Very honest person.
She's an honest girl. Well, listen, let's move on to
There's
Jim.
one that isn't. But
oh, who's that? Tell me. Lionel, come on. That's what I'm here for.
Well...
No one else to know, just me and you.
I think there's one lady who I've liked very much. But I think Cassie is playing a bit of a game. Casey.
Really? Why do you think she's playing a game?
Well, tonight, when we were sitting on the couch,
yeah.
She said, well, that was good for you. A lot of time on camera, wasn't it?
Ooh. So do you believe Lee with what he's saying?
Well, I had a long talk to Lee last night, and he was so upset last night.
He's not coming across well, Lionel, I'm not going to lie. He's coming across as a little bit of a player.
He's the sweetest boy. He really is.
Do you know what? I know Lee on the outside as well. It shocked me.
He said, I've got to tell you, he first was with, as you know, Casey.
Yeah.
And that was all lovey-dovey. But he fell in love with Jazz, or fancied Jazz more.
Had a bit of the other with Jazz.
Well, did he?
I don't know. Yeah, you tell me, Lionel.
But he went to Casey and said, I'm sorry, we've had fun and everything, but I found someone that I really care about, and he told her, he didn't lie.
No, I know he didn't, but I think when you watch it back, Lionel, from what we've seen, there was a couple of things that I think you've missed as housemates you wouldn't have known about.
Probably.
And once you see that, you might
Today,
change.
they are suddenly, Casey and Lee are best friends. And I went,
oh, well, we'll be seeing that in tomorrow night's
what's
main
happening
show.
here?
Well, listen, let's move on from Casey and Lee. They've had enough airtime this week. It's about Lionel Blair. Yeah, Lionel Blair. Let's move on to Jim very quickly. You're both like Mr. Showbiz. You've known each other, what, 30, 35 years?
Yeah, I've known Jim a long...
Why did we see a lot of clashing between you two? There was a little bit of rivalry in there,
Well, it is a bit. And Jim can be... I mean, there are two sides to Jim. And as I say, he's been a boss and a leader, and he loves being the boss.
Yeah.
When he's not, he's angry. And I think he, inside, cheered that I went tonight.
Well, we did show a little exclusive just before you come in, and he's not been very upset that you went.
I'm sure.
Be fair. He said that you're all right in small doses, but you're going to see that a little bit later on.
Sure.
We'll make sure you get to see that.
I'm sure. He was very jealous when I did the hat and the trick.
Well, I was jealous. I'm sorry, the cane once more, ladies and gentlemen.
I think that pissed him off a bit.
Yeah.
And what pissed him off too was my friendliness with all the youngsters.
Well, listen, let me touch on the youngsters. Ollie and Sam, you love them too.
Adored them.
Is this a relationship we could see happening maybe in front of us? A little bit of how we met Chelsea?
No, not really.
No, Lionel, don't shatter her dreams.
No, he adores her. He absolutely adores. Well, it's Towie against Chelsea, isn't it? And one of those two are going to be the winners.
You reckon? Is that who you'd put your money on?
One of those two.
Well, listen, another favourite is Dappy, and when you were in there, look at the face, look at the face.
I love Dappy! Do you know, the Duke of St Albans?
Listen, we know you love Dappy, but before you say anything, take a look at this.
Oh, I feel so smooth.
Tell him.
And I feel so great.
Tell him.
And I feel so loved by my housemate. I'm feeling so warm. I'm a little bit hungry and like some food. And I know Big Brother will make it good. Woo! Oh, I love to be in the house. Yes, I love to be in Big Brother.
Lionel, why were you so fond of Dappy?
Because he is an adorable, wonderful, talented young man.
Do you think he's misunderstood?
Oh, obviously. But he had a very bad facial accident, and he's got some... No, don't laugh. He had stitches up here that coming out.
Oh, gosh.
They weren't bogies. They were stitches. And he kept going, and it worried him a bit. But I've seen, walking by myself in the garden, Dappy, by himself, in front of the mirror in the kitchen, going over numbers, all by himself.
Oh.
Not showing off, going...
Having a little rehearse.
He is working all the time for his...
Like a little Lionel Blair.
Like a little Lionel Blair.
Like a little Lionel. Listen, one housemate you didn't really sort of get to trust as much was Liz. Now, she's had a bit of a tough time in there. She's been quite quiet in the house. Do you think that because she's a journalist, you couldn't really trust her?
Well, when I first saw that she was in there, I went, oh, fucking hell.
Hey! Lionel!
And it was the... I get that paper every day. And sometimes I read her column and I go, you bitch. I mean, she's not like that at all.
She's actually sweet, isn't she?
She's
a
actually
sweet
the
lady.
sweetest. And we got on like a house on fire.
Good. The other housemates are quite surprised that she keeps on being saved. And a lot of our audience are as well. Who do you think it is out there that's voting for Liz?
I don't know. It's probably the whole...
Someone just said the cats.
No,
it must be a cat.
And she doesn't know.
No, she
She's
really
got
don't.
her little animals that she misses very much.
That's what I think a lot of people like about Liz. She's shocked that she's still in there.
Oh, she's totally shocked.
She is.
And all that hair business.
It's a worry thing. It is.
And she's now probably furious that she's not gone.
I know. I genuinely think you're right. I really, really
She's
do.
furious that she hasn't gone.
Well, listen, I bumped into a couple of pensioners in Boreham Wood today
Yeah.
had their freedom passes
Yes.
out. And I went, "You're all right." And they went, "Yeah." And they've asked me to ask you, would you recommend Big Brother to other 82-year-olds?
If they could do it, why not? If they can do that, why not?
Oh, Lionel, I can see a spin-off show coming here. Lionel, if you could go back in, would you?
Yes,
In a heartbeat?
in a heartbeat.
Oh. And just a quick question. We all want to know, have you ever met Sammy Davis Jr.?
You know I have.
Give it up for Lionel Blair! Come here, you. I love you.
Love you.
Oh, I love him. I
He's
do.
so often about you.
Oh, thank you, Lionel. I adore you.
He's so-
Listen, time is up for part 2, but still to come. I'll be taking your calls in the phone room. Plus, we'll find out if Lee and Casey really have kissed and made up. We'll see you after this. Lionel Blair. Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brothers here on the side, where soon you will crown the winner of the best Celebrity Big Brother ever. Yep, it really is the best series with the best cast, and that winner will be the best winner ever and probably end up presenting this. Oh, do you know what? This is probably from a year ago. Hello. It's a little inclusive. Don't you dare talk to me about it.
Why did Lionel? Yeah. Like, if you think about it, why?
He was a bit two-faced.
Was he? I don't think that's the reason. I think it's just because it's not...
Then why does Jim always get the most votes? I can't understand it. He's a fucking wanker. I hate him. I actually hate him. So rude. So rude. So sexist.
He must have a massive problem.
I honestly wouldn't put it past him if he has actually employed a call centre.
What? Come and see it, because I can't fuck all of that thing. It's right above me, look. What did you say?
He said, I would not be surprised if he had actually employed a call centre.
Can you do that?
I don't know. I have. No.
Yeah, I did. They never got my fucking email.
Oh, they love it. Right, we've got lots of calls to get through, but I believe up first, I've got the future Mrs. Ryan. Hello, Jasmine.
Hi, Lila.
Hey, gorgeous. Are you all right?
I'm great. How are you doing?
I'm really good. I'm here with Lionel. Have you got anything you want to say to Lionel?
Oh, hey, Lionel.
Hi, Jazz. I can't thank you enough for what you did for my little scar. You were absolute...
Yeah, well, you know what, Lionel? Lionel, I've now gotten a chance to watch the show, and I've seen all the horrible things that you've said about me, and I'm kind of heartbroken, to be honest with you.
Oh, I didn't mean it.
I mean, you really went in on me pretty hard and picked on me pretty bad, and I didn't really do anything to hurt your feelings. I just got to let you know I'm a little disappointed.
Well, it was at a time when I thought Lee and Casey were together, and I thought you were trying to break them up. That's what it looked like.
Well, I didn't do anything wrong.
I know you
I don't
didn't
know.
now.
I guess so, but...
Believe me, I know that. And I've told you, I don't know
Okay,
if you've
good,
heard
honey.
me tonight, saying
Good.
that I
It
think
just sucks
some...
having to watch you say those mean things about me because I was nothing but very sweet to you, so it just was a big shock. But
So,
I
guys, just very
understand,
quickly to
so-
the both of you, you're both going to be reunited tomorrow on Big Brother's Bit on the Side, so we can
Are
have
we?
this chat
Yay!
tomorrow.
Okay, good, Lionel.
That'll be
I'll see you
great.
tomorrow.
But very quickly, Jasmine,
Hey,
we just want to know, what's your view? You've been watching the show now about Lee's antics in the bolt hole. He was getting off with Casey.
I mean, I didn't get to see the show too much. I'm out with Lee's friends, Duncan and Scott, and they've taken me out and taken care of me, so...
Well, good.
I didn't get to see the show, but even if they did kiss, I wouldn't be upset because, I don't know, I understand that she pressures him and makes him feel guilty, and she just won't stop. So
All right, gorgeous.
I understand if that happens.
Well, listen, I'll be
I
seeing
wouldn't
you
even be
tomorrow.
mad.
Have a great night tonight, and don't have a too heavy one because you're
All
with
right,
me
honey.
tomorrow. Lots of love. Bye, Jasmine.
Awesome,
See you tomorrow,
babies.
Jazz.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, that went well, didn't it, Lionel?
She's a cow.
Oh, damn, no, I can't be doing the rounds tomorrow night. It's going to be good. We've got line 2. Helen, who's on line 2?
We have Beverly Macker from The World.
Beverly, how are you, babes?
Oh, hello, darling.
Hello,
I can't
darling.
believe all that. What's she like?
Oh, I know, it's all kicking
Jasmine's
off.
such a drama queen, isn't she?
Oh, it's all kicking off, Bev. What's your chat
God.
tonight, babe?
Oh, listen, Rylan, quick question for you, love.
Go on.
Have you ever been kissed at the bolt hole?
Hi,
Charlie.
I haven't been in
Hi, it's
this
Ricky
year's
from Big
house,
Brother.
unfortunately.
I'm going to put you through to the gallery now.
You
The
love
next person
being
you'll be
kissed at
speaking
the
to is Ryan.
bolt hole.
Don't you start with me, Beverly. What's your question for Lionel?
All right, Lionel. Listen, Lionel, you look absolutely fantastic,
Thank
darling.
you. Thank
look
you so
gorgeous.
much. Thank you.
You never age, but I've got to just say to you now, Lionel.
What?
You looked very comfortable in leather and in the fetish room.
Did you notice?
I think we all noticed.
I got a semi-bone then.
Oh, hey? Is that just a normal night at Casa Blair for you?
I mean, what? It was them that made me do it, and I loved it every minute of
Is
it.
that just a normal night for you at your house?
I think I've got to quit my job.
It was quite good.
We're going to be on the news, Lionel.
You and I. Yes.
Beverly, I'm going to have to leave it there. Thanks for your call, babe. We'll speak to you soon. Bye, Tal. Who's on line 3? And please don't let Lionel Semi-Bone come into it.
We've
No,
got
I
Anne
won't.
from Liverpool.
Who?
Anne from
Hello, Anne.
I love you, Liverpool people.
You're right, Anne.
Lionel, we love you too.
What's your chat, babe, for Lionel?
Lionel, I know you said a little bit before, but what game do you think Louisa's playing? Because she was so horrible and rude and disrespectful to you, and we all love you. You're our national treasure. But I know you've not seen it much of the show yet, because as Rylan was saying, you'll see it later. But Louisa is absolutely, she's caused the 2 big fights in the house. She's caused a fight between Jim and Linda, because she repeated what Jim had said to her to Linda. She's also caused a fight between Lee and Casey, because she repeated what Lee said to Linda and Linda told Casey.
Well, I didn't know.
Again, you'll see all of this, my darling. But you know what? You should be in there and she should be out. And I just think you're wonderful. But do you think she's playing a game, really?
I played the game.
He played the game.
I played the game. And she's her own person. She tells the truth, Louisa. She did a lot of cooking for us. She's a very funny girl.
She's a funny girl, Anne. And thanks for your call, babes. Have a fantastic weekend.
Thank you.
Bye, Anne.
Love you, my darling.
Bye, Anne, darling.
lots of
God
love.
bless you.
That's your lot for tonight, guys. But remember, if you want to get in touch and have your say, all the details are on the screen right about now. Right, it's time to check in on that funhouse, babe.
Right.
Let's have a look.
The funhouse?
Funhouse!
God.
I'm just happy everyone's friends now and getting on.
I know, my point is that we've all cried. So basically, you're not a crybaby.
Yeah.
We're all human, babe.
Yeah.
However much of a bad boy say I am, inside I got a heart. I got
Like
people.
when me and Lee went out to diary room today, and because he said he feels hurt that he might come across, as a girl's crying, it's not nice for a guy. And I said to him, but you upset me, Lee. I can't help my feelings. I said, and you know what it's like in this house, everything's in heightened.
And that's why people, unfortunately, Lee, get Lee up, because they realise they hurt you. He hurt you badly.
And he knows, and I said to him today in front of Louisa, I said, you knew I liked you, Lee, and he went, I know you did. And Louisa said, well then how can you call it a showmance if you knew she liked you?
Oh, wow. Right, it's Q&A time now, so let's start with our panel. Luke, what would you like to ask Lionel?
Lionel, first of all, 82, remarkable.
Legend!
I will be dead then.
Reverse the numbers.
Well, of course.
I feel better.
Lionel, got to ask, right, 82, most people count down in the afternoon, bed at 7 o'clock. Why did you do this show? You couldn't, it can't be for the money, you've lived a life where you don't need to do. Why did you do it?
Well, it was an experience that I've never experienced.
Yeah.
And I thought, a lot of famous people, Jack Dee's done it, Julian Clary's done it, Lionel Blair's got to do it. And I did it.
And he did it with style!
So that's why I did it.
Lizzie, have you got a question for Lionel?
Now, Lionel, I'm so sad you're out. I loved you in there.
Thank
Everyone
you.
did.
We
Honestly,
did.
you're wonderful. Now, but Lionel, I've got to say, you had great wind. I don't know whether you know, but you got caught farting in the garden.
Quite I did. Yes. But
Is that
you notice
usual?
I did do it alone. I didn't do it in front of people.
It's a talent.
Oh, yes. If you see Lionel go...
I salute you. Well done.
Thank you.
On that note, Helen, what's your question for Lionel?
You know, Louisa, do you regret calling her a bitch? Or, you know, when you kind of called her an evil bitch and that kind of thing, do you kind of regret that? Do you think that was just a
because
bit
she
of
was an evil bitch then.
Was she?
Because I'll tell you why. When we are told by Big Brother that if anybody does something, it will affect the whole house. And it affected us all, that's unfair. If it was just going to affect her, that's fine. But I said to her, you put that makeup on knowing, and we starved that day. We were really hungry. And that's why I called her an evil bitch.
There you go. What an answer. Let's take this into our audience. I believe you have got a question for Mr. Blair.
Hi, Lionel. If invited, would you go to one of Louisa's sex parties?
Pardon?
If you were invited, would you go down to one of Louisa's sex parties?
No.
Simple answer there, Lionel.
No, because... Did you see the whole of that sex episode?
No, they didn't, but I did, and it's best off we don't talk about it, Lionel. And we'll leave that one at that.
No, I would not.
What's your question for Lionel?
Hello, Lionel.
Hi.
Out of all the housemates, which ones are you going to keep in touch with?
Good question.
Most of them. I've said to Sam, can I come down to Essex and come to your shop? Because she's got a lovely shop. I said, oh, yeah. Oh, not I'll. And
Lionel,
Ollie,
I'll give you a vajazzle any day you want, babe.
Ollie, I will keep in touch with his makeup tonight. Thank God made me look good. I will be friends with most of them. I've met Blue before, so they're lovely. And Lee, I love Lee.
And what about Sammy Davis Jr.?
When I got upset, Lee got upset because he said, Lionel, please, take care. Please, I don't want you to have a heart attack.
Lionel, you were the grandfather of the house. Everyone loved you.
And he looked up. He was so wonderful to me. Dappy drove me mad because he never had a lighter for his cigarette. And I've lost 5 lighters, I can't tell you. That's Sam's lighter. They've got mine in there.
Put it on in
there. He called me Lord Lionel Blair the First, 1ST.
Lionel, you're going to always be the first and only Lionel Blair.
The Duke of St Albans.
Duke of St Albans.
God bless you.
Love it. And we've got one quick time question from you. What's your question
Hi
for
there,
Lionel?
Lionel. Sorry, do you truly forgive Louisa when you had the argument about the chocolates and stuff like that, but you was quite drunk? Do you actually truly forgive her, or...?
We're running out of time, Lionel. We've got to be quick.
When Louisa had a drink, I had a drink. We looked at each other and went and hugged each other, kissed each other, and it was all over. We both can't bear grudges.
Very quickly, Helen, I believe you've got one quick question as well.
Oh, yes. Can you show me your magic trick again?
Helen, I'll show you anything.
He's getting his wand.
Oh, drum roll!
You only have to ask. You wave the magic handkerchief and you just...
Get off the Lionel, everybody! That's a lot for now. Still to come, Lionel's going to be answering all your questions in BBI Plus. You'll find out what Louisa, Lee and me have all got in common. Little clue, it's to do with milk. I've got to learn how that's done. I'll see you after this. Lionel, show me! Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother's bit on the side. Now, during the break, me and Helen took the Big Brother IQ test, and I believe the results are in. What? I think we might need a bit of a recount on that one. Here's the news. I'm not having that. I'm sorry, I ain't having that. I'm not having that. Here's the news. Dunce. At 11:49 this morning, Louisa showed the boys her party trick.
Have you ever tried breast milk?
Lactating. No, that's okay.
I can still squeeze in it.
No, you can't. You're such a liar.
No, I'm not lying.
Go on.
I'll show you in the toilet.
Shut up.
Shall I show you? Come on, look, I'll show you. Hang on. Let me see. Let me...
No!
Look!
That's not breast milk.
It is. Try it.
I'm fucking trying it. Oh, that's not breast milk. I can do that to my breast.
No, it's still like I can squeeze and it comes out. Right.
I can do that.
Shut up.
Like, you can't lactate, Lee.
No, you can't, Lee. Oh, stop it. You're
Yeah,
going to
what are you
bleed.
doing? Gonna see the...
What is that? Why are you lactating?
Because it's...
Why are you lactating?
You're not meant to lactate.
You shouldn't have those ducks, though.
What does that mean?
But you shouldn't have the ducks
Well,
in your...
do you know what? I've been meaning to. It's been meaning to come out, but I am actually a woman.
Yeah, look, if you just do this and you just roll, it just goes... Oh! At 12:22 this afternoon, Lee and Casey finally made amends. I'm so sorry. Oh! Oh!
Yeah, that's a nice top. Where'd you get that one from?
It's my friend's online shop. It's my friend's online shop. I think it's, I don't know, does it say...
Still hate you sometimes.
We have the worst love-hate relationship I've ever fucking known.
Do you want a cup of tea?
No, I'm alright.
You're just such a dick.
No, you're a dick.
Never once did I sit in that diary room and slag you and Jasmine off. Never once. I might have said that I was hurt and upset, but I never once said
the
a
fact
bad
that
word
you
about it.
kept on crying has made me look really bad.
Yeah, but you know what it's like in here with the emotions.
No, I know.
You cried that day when we come into the vault.
I totally understand, but
So you
a
know
bloke
what it's
crying to a woman crying because a bloke made her cry are two different things.
Yeah, but I couldn't help my...
I'm not saying you
emo-
could. I'm not saying it.
I couldn't help my emotions in here, Lee. You know what it's like in here.
No. Well, look, I'm going today, but I just didn't want to leave on bad notes with you because I want to see you and I want to hang out when we get out and be friends.
Oh, you're a dick. No, you're a dick. I'm not sure it's just Casey crying that has made you look like a dick, Lee. But it's nice to have seen them have a little awkward hug and make up for about 5 minutes. And finally, at 2:23 this afternoon, Ollie and Lee were given a task to become their own superfan.
Go Lee! Go Lee! Go Lee! Go Lee!
Please, I'm pregnant. I've got his baby, I swear. I'm pregnant. I've got his baby. We're engaged. We're engaged. Hey, right, that's it. I'm going to have you sacked. Wait until I call him. Watch, I've got his number. Please, please, I need to say it. Please, I'm going to kill you.
You put them on out, get out, Ollie.
That's it.
I love it! I love it! I love them! I love Ollie! I love Ollie! He's so well endowed! I love him! Help! I love him so much! I love you! I love you!
I actually gagged him. To find out who won the task and the chance to have dinner with a lucky fan, tune in to tomorrow night's main show. And that's today's news. Actually, go. Oh my God, Lionel, I'm gagging. It's you and your semi-bone.
What's happening?
Hang on, what's been going on?
Well, first things first, let me just say that everyone needs to head to Facebook tomorrow, our Facebook page, which is fb.com/BBUK.
Lovely slash.
Yeah, thanks very much.
Yeah. Got some questions for
Basically,
Lionel?
we got a chat with Lionel tomorrow, so head around 3 p.m. on Facebook.
Right. Amazing.
Now, we got some tweets for you, mister.
Yeah.
Okay, so Alex Forber says, what was your best memory from being in the house?
My best memory?
Yeah.
One of the best memories when I was teaching them to dance and they all followed and they saw my stick for the first time.
Oh, right. I see.
Lionel loved his stick and hand gesture.
Jazz hands.
I think that was one of my favourite bits.
Okay. Would you rather, Zach Shepherd said, would you rather spend the day in the most annoying room or the over-18s room? Which one preferred?
Be honest, Lionel.
The over-18s room.
The over-18s room.
You did like the over-18s room, didn't you, Lionel?
I was naughty in that. I loved the hat. I loved the top. I loved the trousers. I just loved the feel of the whole thing.
We like the feel.
Did
of the
you
whole
notice?
Thing. Oh, we noticed. We noticed, didn't we, Ryan?
Did you notice?
I noticed a lot, Lionel. I can't do this job no more. I love you so much. Thank you, Ian. Listen, that is your lot for tonight. Eviction number 3, done and dusted, thank God. Big thanks to all of my guests and my fantastic audience. I'll be back here tomorrow to get on the site with Carol and Ian, and we'll be joined by Rachel Morris, Jasmine, and you. Good night.